Don't be like that.
You do what?
We're going to be taking weapons from unwilling hands, or I'll just take the hand.
Well, you could just down the guy, defeat him, and take it off of his body.
Exactly. Or turn into a giant frog and eat him.
Sadly enough, disarm is a not very good attack option comparatively to everything else.
It's not as rewarding. Yeah,
It's zero
the risk reward.
Zero reward.
Yeah,
You'd
or
have
even
to-
strategy where you can kind of target like willpower. Opportunity could missed.
It's just,
Kind of.
it's either 100% good or sucks.
Yeah, I think they're toying with either making it broken and abusable or making it not usable, and they chose the latter.
Yeah.
But you know what? For that not working, everything else around it, grappling is efficient and easy.
Oh, it's
Easier in comparison to hey, I grappling at 3.5. It's
Well-
why would you choose a grappler?
but trip comparatively to disarm is
Yep.
so much better.
Yep.
Disarm. Oh, look, I successed. It doesn't really do much. You success a trip, the guy falls down. Big difference.
So,
The same. So,
okay, no, sorry, I just say.
But if you have like really cranked athletics,
that's still.
You have to
trip.
get crit success, and crit success on anything that kind of matters. If it's a mook, who gives a crap if a mook's got a weapon? That's statistically speaking. Versus
who
BB.
gives a crap if the mook has a weapon?
Well, if you just break it down to the numbers, which at the end of the day, the RNG and stat averages is kind of, you can't help your brain. If your brain is tended to go in that direction, you can't help but not see that. But that's why I love the RP, and that's why I pick stupid feats.
It's the middle of the night. Your shelter has collapsed. You were scouted, attacked. Thank God the alarm went off. And now it's time to loot the bodies and gain XP and things like that.
Hey, did all our stuff fall into a pile? Like
Yeah.
when you're...
Okay, we've got a naked
just-
orc running around. Lobrak's got this
Well, I
thumb
wouldn't
jumping
say
up a
I'm
bush.
naked.
And
I
human.
would not say I'm naked, but
Yeah, where's your
I do
armor?
not have my arm. That's not quite.
Does
the
your
same
armor
thing.
contain pants?
I have a little,
A
loincloth.
loincloth.
Okay, so,
Modesty.
A large loincloth, a very large loincloth.
so as the bloodlust dies and a suddenly shy orc goes and starts putting his clothes back on out in the middle of the clearing, what do you guys want to do?
I am not planning to put my armor back on yet,
Okay.
but I am getting
But-
my greatsword.
Oakenheart
First-
takes a lap and checks the perimeter. He'll be back in a moment.
First, we can do a get away from the dead body of everything and do a little group hug here so I can heal everybody.
Hey,
Okay.
hey, let's
With
have a
my
little.
last heal.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
hang on. Let me target everybody there now.
Yeah.
And you're also healing thyself.
Yep, I'm doing it. The 3 action.
Moros goes up to Albert. Albert, you're all right. You look like you got a little ding on you there. Yeah, hey.
I don't want to target the dead. everybody get close. Because
Oh, there you go.
As Moros coughs up blood.
it's only a 30-foot burst. Or sorry, 30-foot ammunition for me. So, all right, here we go. Why is it not casting?
Think happy thoughts.
Think happy thoughts.
Beer,
Hopefully I will roll.
beer,
Here we go.
mead.
Aye, watch where you got to put in those hands.
There we go.
Nice.
17 for everybody.
Hooray!
That's it.
Oh, and then Otto did it too.
Mhm.
Nice.
Well, I target everybody.
Nice. So,
Oh, I
and
don't-
Otto, yeah, well, after you target.
I've got 30 feet up and 20 feet, and yeah, the bad guy. I don't think he's out. No, he's out of the range. You're all right. You healed a couple of Muppets. A Muppet freaking stands up. Huh? I'm not dead. And then he
I think he's dead.
no, but like half of him heals over, so then he's got like no legs, and he just goes crawling off the bushes. He'll be, the bush immediately.
Runs away on his 2 hands.
Yeah, I know, but like he goes into a bush, and then you hear something growling, and
horrifying.
like something in the bushes just shreds him. He gets that far. I'm gonna live. He runs off.
It's the jungle.
So about this gear. Take
Yes.
stock of stuff.
Yep.
4 clubs, 12 javelins, a suit of stinky, covered in fur leather armor on our priest, Shakakra. 4 little patchy studded leather armor suits, but technically could be washed, dried, and laundered on the little Muppets. And a great big longsword. And what is our standard procedure for, I'm assuming someone's doing the old ketchup bottle in the body, so the rest of you guys are doing what?
Searching.
Scouting.
And
I'll search for the loot
and
detect magic.
thank you. The sword.
Oh,
That's it.
ooh, shiny.
Just the sword.
That's it.
Scouting party traveled light. They had nothing in the way of food or provisions. They're living off the land, sneaking around. Maybe they have a camp nearby. Maybe they were going to take your camp. Maybe they're just renters. Who knows? But they have clubs, javelins, leather armor, and a magical longsword. Can I have an Arcana check? Take 10 minutes, unless you have the feats where you can do it in 1 minute.
Oh, I do. I do. Because I'm a master, it's a 3-action activity.
Okay, so while he's stroking that sword, what do you guys... Damn it! We're right back where we started.
You just can't. It's you.
Yeah,
It's you.
I just had a...
Finally, you're catching up with the rest of us. I mean,
pretty sure Matt and I are the worst, and we just... Yeah. So, he's playing with his magical toys. You guys are going...
still not any better.
Okay.
I'm going to rummage through the bush.
Okay. Any more of you? Okay. Lobrak appears out of the hole, staggering, holding somehow, maybe it's part of your athletic training, the entire post over his head. He goes, "Hey, bad guys, look what I got! Back off or we'll destroy this!" The fight's over, isn't it? And he lets the pole slump. Oh yeah, Lobrak. Was Lobrak hurt? Does Lobrak care? Where'd Lobrak go? Let's bring him back to the party, shall we? Lobrak. Come back. No, Lobrak didn't get hurt. He's fine. In case you're wondering, I'm fine. And he will scout. I'll scare the perimeter. The bushes start shaking all over the place. So what did you get for your 1 minute later? 29?
29 Arcana.
The party is now a proud owner of a +1 striking longsword.
Ooh, +1 striking longsword.
That is nice.
Sweet.
So if you guys go on the party sheet, you can start snatching up stuff. If anybody wants extra club, I know a certain someone, once he gets dressed, will probably want some javelins.
Party sheet.
Think about it. How can you hide a magical javelin? Why, in a bunch of javelins. It's brilliant. Bad guys will never know which one it is.
Why would I hide it?
It's only you draw it. Oh.
Can I stand on the other side of the room and go?
I'm just trying to increase your bulk. You and your freaking returning javelin. I'm trying to increase your bulk load.
Hey, I thought that was kind of interesting to use my supplemental weapon for that fight.
Can anybody use a striking longsword? Somebody interested in a striking longsword?
Probably Lobrak.
I'm just... Yeah?
Probably.
Do they have like small class weapons like they did in the old edition, Joe?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you mean small class?
Yeah,
you
like
mean
a
for
small
size?
character had a small weapon that did D less and D damage less and blah blah blah.
It doesn't do different damage. You can't have a larger weapon. You can't have a smaller weapon. Damage is damage.
Okay. Well, he's trying to follow the path of the monk, so isn't it sacrilege? The master be like, "No, you cannot have this." But it's shiny. No. You must carry it in your teeth. It's training. You hang buckets on it. Like, what are you doing with this? I don't know.
But it's a good weapon.
All right.
So if somebody doesn't
Aiden's not
have
here.
these striking
Aiden's not
weapons-
here, so I was just deferring to his master, Miros.
I don't.
Oh, I didn't. I would not be interested in it at all.
No, I mean like having your acolyte, give in to swordsmanship.
That's fine. Look at him. He buys stuff. He uses little short, pointy things. I seen him pick up a trash can, a rusty trash can. It is horrible the things he'll do in the fight to win. But yeah, I can't say it's his way. It's
Okay.
natural.
Okay. Longsword goes to Lobrak. You guys want any of this other stuff? Just go to your party sheet and snatch up stuff, throw it on your inventory. Which brings us to the next question. Casters are tired and have not rested, and we have no shelter.
And we have no spells. Well, I have no spells.
Don't worry. It can't get any worse.
I will.
I can re-up the shelter and the alarm.
And I can do medicine, treat wounds before we go sleepy.
Okay.
Can you focus to get a focus point back?
You can refocus.
Yeah.
It takes
Yeah,
10
I'd like
minutes.
I would like to refocus on the off chance we get attacked again. Like a,
It's not working.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do that as well while we
Not working.
What's not working?
It
You can't
sucks. It
build
can't
the
get any
house.
worse, and then I turned on the rain. Oh, look, it puts out the fires.
And it got worse.
But it's not working
I
on
think
my...
refocusing returns all your focus points.
Just one.
Just one?
Yeah, you have to take class talents to make it get 2 or 3.
Ah.
Or so that you have to take a full long 8-hour rest to get all your focus points back.
Well,
Take a short rest.
Is
Well,
that a short rest? All right.
Yeah, short rest to get one. Oh, sorry,
short rest. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
Fancy
you're only
Grounds
going
has
to be
betrayed
treating
me.
wounds for so long.
No rain effects. I'm disappointed. Well, it's raining on the GM screen, so it's raining. Y'all get wet, miserable.
No, we don't, because I
No,
cast Cozy Cabin and set the alarm.
Surprise, we're in the jungle. We're not happy?
No, we're in a cozy cabin.
Fine, Lowbrick's on a timeout. He gets wet and miserable.
That's what you get.
That's what you get for not showing up at my show.
She'll be in the bush.
What's your excuse? I had to go to the country. No excuses. All right. Dead center again?
Yeah, but let's make it so that it fits on squares. Make it easier to figure
How big is it? 30 by 30?
Would we want to hike it 30 minutes in a different direction?
No. I
No.
want to rest.
Hey, just gonna say.
Yes. Spellcasters are capped. Let's not walk in the dark. Go find some place.
Oh, right. Yes.
Let's not push our luck.
Go to sleep. Everybody go to sleep.
Treat wounds first, then go to sleep.
Albrecht singing you a lullaby. Now take this shot and close your eyes.
That's good.
Cheers, cousin.
My
Good
mother used to
night.
sing that to me too.
Can we have that at the end of an episode? Just some kind of, I'll cue up some lofty music, and you just have Al, Muros is rocking himself by doing
Go
push-ups.
to sleep, my wee ones. Go to sleep as he pulls the Sharpie out.
Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Well, I draw googly eyes on you. Go to sleep.
No, the drawing on him is like the spoilers. Spider-Man: Far From Home. Well, he's trying to draw on him, but Morose is still
Yeah, blocking in his sleep.
it's like, how is he doing this?
One day he'll land a Sharpie on you, but not today. 59 wounds, 56 hit points. Muros. Everyone else is fine. Niles has 18 wounds, 53 hit points. Glug Glug, 17 wounds, 100 left. Al, 18 wounds, 48 left. Niles, he's mentioned more healing.
Yep.
Okay, try not to sleep while you're suturing, because that is a lovely, Take a shot. Oh, sorry, my God demands it. I mean, sorry. God.
Yeah, so I'll just do the base medicine.
Okay.
So for the DC of 15.
Righto.
Right.
Starting with Al, because he's at the top of my list.
Right. So pretty much
32.
everything's going to be a crit success here. Because at least I roll really badly. If I roll a 1.
You got a plus 15. So a 2 would get you a success, but not a crit. 10 would get you a crit. Right?
Oh, sorry.
How much juice?
How much juice do you get?
Yep.
That is 4d8
Okay,
maxed.
throw him up.
That's crit, so he gets maximum because of my
Oh, okay.
class feat of magic hand. So you get
32?
32.
So
I
he's
am
wiped.
full.
He's wiped.
Oh,
Not-
yeah. Oh, so glad you
Niles.
didn't have to do the whole turn and cuff thing this time.
Yeah.
You want to work on yourself with a DC 20?
Sure. Nope. 15. Everything's going to be DC 15.
No, you work on yourself for DC 20. It's in the rules.
DC 15. It's in the rules. Would you like me to read the rules?
I was just healing the other party the other night, and there's like, you work on yourself for a DC 20. Or is that the extra heal I'm thinking of?
That's the extra. I don't want to do extra. Because see, DC, that's 30, so that's a crit 6, so that's 32 for me. Next. Who would be next?
I'm down 20.
Glug glug.
Glug glug? Okay, that's
Yeah,
right.
down 17, actually.
Oh, look at that. Get 32.
Oh, the DC 20 is if you're an expert and increases the hit point by 10, blah, blah,
Yep.
blah.
Which there's no point if you get.
So that would put me at max, Jeff.
Yep,
Anybody
I'm
else?
on it.
Okay.
Is
I don't
anybody
even
else
know
hurt?
if I have the ability
Muros.
to change that.
Yeah, I got a little scratch right here. If you want to take a look at it.
It's got 60 points of damage.
Oh, sorry, Miros. You only get 16. I didn't crit that.
Oh, that's an ogre. That should not be seen.
I'm sorry.
43 wounds, 72 hit points, but he's better off than he was.
But then that increases in 10 minutes. I can do it again.
An hour.
10 minutes because my feet.
Okay.
So,
Let's have it.
okay. Is
So-
anybody else hurt?
Al, when you're casting those fancy lights out of your hands, what does that feel like? I've always wondered.
Turn it
Well,
off.
That's a very good question. Basically, it's like, have you ever been afraid of the dark, cousin?
Once or twice.
Do you remember that feeling you got when the lights came on?
I think I see what you're getting at.
It's very much like that. Copyright infringement.
Yeah, I heard that. Al B1. Yeah, I got it.
I'll do one. Oh, I like it. I like that.
Seriously, what's it like? Shut up, you little shit. You're 10, okay? You're knowing enough as it is. Shut up and don't run away from me again. That's LB1, okay? Look, you little shit. Yeah,
what he
human
said to
little
Anakin,
turd.
too.
Stay in line. Al doesn't do kids. Sorry.
When
No, ew,
Steppen
gross.
goes to bed,
I hope
when
nobody does.
Steppen goes to sleep tonight, he's just gonna be dreaming about it. He's
Yeah, great. So, like, when Al comes over with a Sharpie to you, your spellcasting and swatting still affect, right? That's... keep rolling there, Niles. Let's have some actual damage done.
For Muros.
Damage
still?
done.
Undamaged. Undamaged.
Guys, I know you gotta wait for us to stop talking to announce your rolls, but you can roll while we're talking. That's part of the the beauty of role play and selling.
Yeah, okay.
I'll
16.
get back. Okay. 16 back.
Is he healed yet?
Nope.
Oh my god.
How much? I got 32, a 30, a 32, 29, 29. That's 16 a pop.
Yeah.
Okay, so
16 and 16 for
so
Muros.
30 minutes. Yeah, like 30 minutes will do. That's 32.
Another. Yay! Look at that. There's 32.
I'm assuming you guys don't care if it's first light. You guys will just sleep in to get your 8 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We're kind of used to sleeping in.
Okay. So you finally get everybody healed up. You get your cabin. Do you cast alarm?
Yep.
Okay.
And now I truly have nothing but cantrips.
Okay. Well, in that case. Meet. Wake up! We're being attacked! Sorry, I just decided to dump all the encounters that I owed you in one night. Hope you don't mind. It built up, like, you led them around and they sort of like that thing where they start following and gathering, and then, oh, they're there. 8 blissful, uninterrupted hours. Now, uninterrupted in a dwarf thing is just like heavy snoring from your cousin, murmuring of dramatic, epic delusions of grandeur, spellcasting from your other cousin, Niles discreetly throwing up out a window, because clerics of his cause don't ever let you see them puke. And are you gonna get undressed or sleep in your armor again, Orc? You just got dressed, and we're like, "Good night, everybody."
No, I'm going to stay out of my armor.
Get
as
out
I
of the
sleep.
armor. Okay.
I didn't put it back on. I just went over to it,
Just-
and cuddled up with my greatsword.
It just cuddled his armor and weapons. And you wake up, you have like gouges all through you because you've just been slicing himself. Look at those manly scars. Just like it's because he cuddles with his longsword. He's not been in battles.
That's what orcs do. Right?
That's what orcs do. Who knows?
It's an orc thing. You wouldn't
You
understand.
were raised by Gripply. Here.
Give the sword to Steppen. You can use a long sword, right? Steppen.
Yeah,
I thought you guys
can
gave
use
it to
them.
Lobrak. We did
I got
5
too
minutes
much
on
weight,
why
though.
Lobrak should have this sword.
Lobrak doesn't want it.
Lobrak said he
I
doesn't
received
want
a
it.
psychic message from him.
Right.
Oh,
I've got
And
too much weight
when he was
on me
sleeping,
as
he
it
was like,
is.
I don't want this freaking sword.
Do you need Moros to carry something
plus
for
one
you?
striking weapons.
did you
Yeah.
like text Aiden?
No, Ryan asked him.
Carry that sword.
in the
Yeah.
group chat.
I thought hard about what my student would or wouldn't want, and I figure,
vacation.
He whispered to us
yeah.
from Utah.
How do you take it out of the inventory? Well, oh, do it. Give it up.
Can you just drag it from one character to another?
I'm trying, but it's not working.
I'm trying the hardest.
You
Can you
just have
drag
to
it into the party inventory?
Lego my equipment,
And
fancy ground.
You just have to delete it after you drag it and drop it. You have to delete it from the inventory.
So he, formerly known as Lobrak, should have the sword now, and then... Okay. So, rising from your sleep at the crack of noon. Okay, well, he's got one on his sheet. I'm just having, we'll just have to delete it from Steppen. Or, no, shit.
Add it.
Add it to Steppen, I mean.
No, don't add it to me. I've got too much weight.
Shut up and take the magical
So
equipment.
ditch something that's not magical and striking.
I Maul?
No.
He really likes
Because you're
small.
magical and striking?
No.
Hey, if he doesn't want it, he doesn't want
Maybe
it.
you
So
don't
that's
have
okay.
room for a long sword. You're
okay,
a dwarf.
you're right. Fine, I'll drop them all.
What do you got? 5 weapons?
Why don't you just get the
Are
orc to
you
carry it?
dieting now? Are you?
Give it to the sword-wielding orc as opposed to the reluctant dwarven cousin who prefers hammers. I don't see the reason. Like,
Who's got a catapult?
I can take it.
oh, have you guys seen the backpack catapults and ballistas they have now in this game?
Wait, we can make predators, but like in fun.
Seriously,
fantasy?
you pull the string and this thing unfolds from a backpack, pops up over your shoulder, and can fire a single shot of catapult or ballista. It's awesome. Bitch to reload, but dude, talk about like, take this! You pull a, I'm Boba Fett!
I don't want to hear the complaining later about who gets the backpack with the ballista. It's like, well, and it's huge. It's like, well, I can change shape, so I can carry big things.
Here's
Okay,
the cart titan.
if I transfer directly from one to the other, it moves. Steppen, do you want the sword or no? You don't have to. It's up to you.
No,
Yeah, it's totally up to you.
Glug Glug. Give it to Glug Glug.
Okay, Glug Glug. Nobody wants the enemy's weapon. No one wants to claim this trophy of victory. What is wrong with these freaking dwarves, eh? Like, you'll wear it as a hat. He doesn't have to wield it. Who cares? It's a sword. I do swords, You imagine he's like the puppy watching you guys arguing of who doesn't want the sword. And Glug Glug's like, I have a sword. I like swords. It's just like he's just too polite.
Yeah, if he spoke Dwarven, it'd actually be extremely racist. We're all like, oh no, a greenskin touched it.
Yeah, maybe they're arguing in Dwarvish. I don't know. All right, with final say, with finality. All right. Yeah. So, wakey
Sleep
wakey.
montage.
Yep. No, you guys sleep. You wake up next day, pissing down rain. At least it is on my screen.
I hear it. I hear the rain.
You can hear it.
I keep reloading the map, and it's like it's not showing up with the rain effects. It's like, why? Why not?
Rain, damn you! It's my world.
I demand you.
Right. Does anybody remember what we were doing before we got attacked?
Winning.
Trying to sleep.
Yeah, but actually, Glug Glug was taking you back to his camp.
Oh, that's right. Yes, yes. So we could party
The
with them because we helped slay the demon.
Yeah, the Fey Demon thing. So if I were to bring up, no, not Acraville, to bring up the jungle map once more.
Hello, hex map.
Here we meet again.
Yeah. The map of many hexes.
4 totems gone.
So my place is down to the southeast of us in that little
Oh,
square.
speaking of totem, what are you doing with it?
Destroying
It's
it.
in the hole.
Yeah, it's not destroyed, man.
Okay,
Like,
take our time to destroy it.
I literally had Lobrak remind you of its full intact existence. Like now I
Yeah.
have to like spoon feed you. Wreck
No.
it.
Kindling, and then we light it on fire. If it's immune to fire, we light it on ice fire.
It's immune to fire. It's definitely immune to fire.
Okay,
Now-
ice fire it is. Wait, is that our approach though? Is that
I don't know. You guys have enough equipment if you want to try the disguise route.
We
Is
had
that what you're
talked
getting-
about it, but you're absolutely right. It is not the way.
in time? Maybe I can do some sneaky stuff in that.
Well, like a recon thing, like, okay, there's their camp, sneak up there, Indiana Jones, dress up like a Nazi, like, that makes sense, right? But just rolling through the jungle, check it out, we're wearing everyone's fur like a hat.
If we find a camp, if we find a camp without alerting the camp, sneaking into the camp with.
What if you run
to
into,
get
like,
all-
more Gripplies or something? Now you got to convince them that you're not cultists.
But
Yep.
we haven't seen any dwarfs amongst their ranks.
Okay.
That's the one problem, and I can only shapeshift for so long.
Well, can you do a fish? Because you need to cross a river.
Yes, I can. That's not a problem.
Okay. Glug Glug, do you have survival? The skill.
I do.
Good. Can you give me some rolls so you can remember where you put the damn
Sure.
boat? Because they gave you and the Elven Ranger a raft. She entreated your camp for a while and decided she wanted to take the long way home to look for her companions, a certain rat folk and gorilla companion. So she's gone off, and you went tracking off. You know, there was some back and forth with their party leader, half-orc woman, and I believe you ran back to report. And weren't you trying to convince them that's like, oh, I may have found someone that could entreat us with the elves, like get us in, right? Because you guys are paranoid of like suffering the wrath for encroaching on their lands.
And I'd beg them not to tell the elves that we were here if they ran into them.
Okay.
So I got an 18, then a 29, then a 24.
All right. Actually, see how there's a square that's still hugging the river unexplored?
Mm-hmm.
It's there at the shallowest part. So if you guys want to take the time to actually explore the hex today, take the long way back, or you just
Clear
jump
it
on the
out.
boat and go. Yeah.
Nah, let's do it.
Revelio, right?
Take the long way home.
Presto
Take the
Revelio.
long way home.
Damn straight.
+5 composite bow of true strike.
No, it's not. Shit doesn't grow on trees. Gaining the raft, and then going northeast along the river, right? And then, like, getting close, right? And then tucking in a hex, he takes you through a hex, and then is it control? That's control. Basically, without exploring, he's taking you directly to his camp. Make sense?
Now, I want to try to identify how he knows his way around the jungle, whether he blazed a trail or whether he's using markers.
Smelling his old urine.
I would be aware of that method as well too.
Can I have some more survival checks?
Sure.
This is the planned route, but I do need a couple more for you to sort of backtrack your way to where you believe you are. You could be Ron Way Feldman, you know. We could do the whole jungle before he actually introduces you to his friends. So this is where you think you went, right?
31 and 20.
Yeah, he's doing really good. He's doing really good. Okay, no, he leads you to the camp. So, Glug Glug, your response? Miros is poking you for, like, how you doing this?
How do you know your way around here? Like, so look that way, you see a tree. And then you look that way and like, oh look! Tree.
Right. Well, if you look down on the ground, do you see that? That's spore of a deer. And those only come through here when nobody else has been here, which definitely means this is the right way.
Low brackets.
Wait, Are you telling us you follow the poop?
Yeah, cousin, that's what he's saying. That's what he's saying.
Interesting. Not too surprising given your heritage. Carry on, carry on.
And then you lead them into the traps and spikes.
You all need to put all your weapons down right here.
Now I'm gonna jump a 10-foot by 10-foot gap, but you shouldn't. Just walk, straight ahead. The jungle canopy clears a bit here, giving way to a swampy area of murky pools and twisting creek beds. A demolished campsite sprawls across an island in a shallow bog. Once again, until I literally put you guys on the frickin' map, sorry.
Darkness.
Whoa.
Hey, not darkness.
Hey, look, a new map, Doug. I just think it was poetic that he was the one that led us to a new map after saying, is this the... Who was it that was complaining it was like we were recycling the same map?
Me. Yeah, because we did like 4.
Add it to your hotbar, gentlemen.
Yeah,
I mean, it does lend credence to the whole everything looks the same around here.
Kind of does, yeah.
Smells
This
like
is a very cool map.
dysentery.
I like how they did the whole swampy water look. And the lily pads and stuff. La 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 lily pads.
But something's wrong.
Lobrak's just diving into the swamps and frolicking in the at the
like
edge.
you see, you guys are like standing. Like he just sinks up to his nose and does like the straw snorkel and just shark man. It's only a 15-foot pond, but let him have his fun.
Playing
Shark
with
goblin.
frogs.
Shark goblin. There's one on his head for camo. Anyway, glug glug. Something's wrong.
That's not right, guys.
Perception all around, boys.
Yes.
Preception. Oh,
Yes, the one on your main page, no reason. No reason at all.
Yeah, if you just want to click that one, that'd be great, guys. Just, no reason at all.
Yeah, excuse me while I change to the battle map and cue up some battle music, but everything is fine, I assure you.
Don't panic. Don't panic.
Need to go rearm. We did have time to put armor back on this time, so
Oh yeah, you guys
gotta go put my clothes on.
You guys have actually spent a full day clearing out that hex, and then this is like a day or so late. You know what I mean? Like, sleepy time was 2 days ago, and we've just recycled time. So, everybody looking around?
Yeah, I got a 31.
25.
I have no idea. I put it in the tower.
Good point.
You got 31, I thought.
No, I don't see his roll.
No, because I put it in the tower.
No, we don't see Niles.
Oh, we were supposed to put it in the tower. My bad.
Usually when
Yeah,
you
If you put it in the tower, then Jeff shouldn't have asked us prompted
No,
us
no,
for
but
it.
remember how we were saying though, like the perception initiative's kind of redundant because you suddenly see it on the, So.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
I will ask specifically for tower, so you guys are okay.
Okay.
So you don't have to re-roll that glug glug. What did you get for
Okay,
the original?
31.
31. Okay. Let you keep that.
Unless it was better.
No. That's why I was nudging you to, keep the good stuff. Anyway, at the front, Glug Glug, something's amiss, okay? Your party is 4 members. Yourself and 3 half-humans, half-orcs, hailing from an orc tribe from Lake Okata, a region in the east. This camp you guys made in the swampy reach of the jungle recently because it's defendable. All these little islands, like something has to come splashing at you. Can't get close, as opposed to just jumping out of the bushes.
Unless you're a goblin shark.
Well, that's true. And despite the bugs and the mayhem or whatever, you guys thought this was defensible and is about as close as your leader, Miss Ifoik.
Efok.
I thought it was Ifoik.
IFOK.
IFIOK.
Well, that's not what my script says.
Okay.
I don't see an I. The
got
second
one.
I.
I got one. IFIOK. I'm okay, you're okay. Ifook. Let's say it really fast. That's what I do. Yeah.
Yuck.
Miss Ifook, your leader, a tattooed half-orc, swore an oath of vengeance after this Kishi you guys hunted mauled her nephew.
It's called a Hishi?
A Kishi with a K.
Hishi. Okay. I was like,
Stop,
what?
stop making me say the weird shit over and over.
That's what I heard, man. It's
Okay.
totally all my fault. I apologize.
Now, watch this as I bleed through the mic. Miss Ifuk refuses to leave and return home until the monster is dead. Now, there hasn't been a mutiny on your hands, but it's been your point to like, well, let's get on with this, and you've been traipsing off on your own. Until recently, not to much benefit, then you found the dwarven party. Came back, reported to her a couple of days later. You know, they're still dug in. They don't want to leave. They're poking around, you know, type of thing. And the party is undecided of what to do next. But she won't let them leave. And everyone respects her leadership. Now, you are of that tribe. And if you were to challenge her leadership, you would need more important witnesses than her you know what I mean? Because then it would look like murder, right? You could do like virtual combat or something, or if she died accidentally, oops, sorry, blah, 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 and you give the water back to the desert, whatever. Wouldn't be honorable. And these guys would be like, you killed our friend, like, you know what I mean? So, you know, you haven't pushed your luck even though you believe you are smarter, wiser, more powerful, and more holy than most. However, she is wise. She does care a lot about her friends and obviously family. She's vowed, you know, vengeance. But to stay in one spot for too long is folly. And after some arguments, off you went. Here you go. And this kind of brings you up into speed and all this flashing you through your mind. They should have signaled you. You kind of approached, gave the, you know, caca, it's me, bring friends, you know, and there was no response. And it gets really quiet. And then Perception 31, you notice that there is flora, fauna, and creatures about, but a lot of them are being hushed. You know, not just from our approach. Something's definitely off. And then you see them.
I've got a bad feeling about this, guys.
That's no swamp.
Don't tempt me having things pop out of here like that something lives in a trash compactor, okay? That's a Star Wars reference. We get to play Star Wars next week. Just dial it back, guys. The reference is starting to bleed through. Like,
Turn out the trash compactors on
Hey.
Grid 5.
Oh, the screams.
Hex J7. Hex J7.
so, then you see 2 giant lizard-like birds. And I really, like, as much as I like Devon Knight minis, I like the token it does them justice because you got a really good head and shoulder and a feel of what this thing looks like. It looks like something from Jurassic Park with like a peacock's headdress, rainbow color sticking off the
Looks
back.
like a Skeksis.
Yeah, and then
What the fuck?
and then it's like got Animal the Muppets Bad Hair Day happening. It's got the long beak with the small razor sharp teeth that go too many of them along it. You know, big Petriodon wings, You know, big birds. Anyway, they come swooping out and circle around. Can I have a nature check from all who dare?
Oh,
The first moments
Into
we come
the
out.
tower it goes.
Yep.
I know nothing, Jon Snow.
I will.
Or do I know something?
Trained ones would be nice. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna try an untrained, but hey, why not? I could always roll high.
It's a bird.
It's a plane.
plane.
Untrained. Miros, expert.
Surprise.
Glug glug. All right. Glug glug. Nothing's ringing a bell at the moment. These obvious predatory creatures have invaded your camp, and there's no sign of your friends. What would you do? For their initiative, and they've actually beat us in initiative, they're like, they kind of do the swoop. They see us and circle. You know what I mean? They're having a look, trying to wonder what to make of us. They're acting like animals. You know, they're doing the drive-by. I mean, even a shark will come up and bump you, touch you with its nose harshly, try to figure out what you are. Are you food? Are you kayak? Are you a kayak? Looks like my favorite food is seal. That's why surfboards get attacked so much, and the divers. You know, blah, blah, blah.
Is there a concept of readying an action in this game?
Sure.
I would like to, given the fact that they fly, already an action to throw my javelin at them if they attack us.
Sure. You got it. Niles. Look, giant lizard birds things that are running around. You know, friend, foe. Do we run for it? Do we take cover? Glug Glug's our lead guy. He readies a missile weapon, but he doesn't launch immediately. He seems hesitant. What do you want to do?
I will cast a spell.
Okay.
Shield.
Shield? Okay.
Yep. So there's my one action. I'll
In
drop
case
my
I
weapon.
miss with my javelin.
You'll drop your weapon?
Draw my weapon.
Oh, I was gonna say, like, you're standing in a swamp puddle. Do you really want that back? You know? I dropped my weapon. Okay.
Nope. I draw my weapon.
Sorry, you draw your weapon.
I
Vowels,
assume this is
they're
rough
important.
terrain.
And then I'll cast another spell.
Look, I drew a rapier.
I'll cast guidance on
Okay.
our champion.
Okay. I want to see if that tracks. I've targeted them.
Okay.
Don't make it hurtful. Just cast the button. We'll see what happens.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Maybe because something like that key strike that Corey was doing, and it held it until he struck. It's like, maybe spells cast on friendly targets will hold until you execute. You know, give them the little plus, right?
There you go.
Attack status skill 1 save status Glug Glug by Niles Islebright. Oh, that sounds like something worked. Okay. Erase that target so you don't hurt him. Miros.
Hey.
Their nature tells you.
Hmm.
Okay. These things are swooping and circling. Right? Nothing jumps out, but you do feel that these are natural birds. Do you want to recall?
Yes.
Sorry, that was the other thing. It was like opening actions, guys. I kind of like, no one asked for a recall. I just asked for a whole bunch of spamming, so that would have burned an action. That's kind of unfair. I just kind of like, oh, this comes at you. What do you feel an inkling towards? So
Yeah.
if you
No. I'll spend the action to recall.
And if you guys don't mind, I'll assume that you guys did as well. Like,
burn the action to
Yeah,
make the
okay.
yeah. So first action is recall knowledge.
You got nature, and you actually rolled very highly. These things are Petrosaur, Qualiculius. You were talking to the UKJ elves. You know, anything we should know, anything that would, and it's like, well, there are these pterodactyls, basically, that are very aggressive predators, and they hunt in small packs or pairs. And if they spot you, they'll go to town. However, they are animals, and if they're hungry, you know, they might go for food over, you know, just chasing you down maliciously. You know what I mean? Sacrifice the familiar. Here, guys, good eating. Toss, and we run. Sorry, puppy. You know, like that kind of stuff. Like, it's a dick move, but throw kibble at the watchdog. You know, this thing
Can
is
you
a
run
creature.
faster than the orc.
Anyway,
Yeah, but These things
Anyway,
are huge.
2 things. You notice that they look hungry, and you know that now this is something this is the second time in this adventure that I've seen where the adventure itself supersedes the rules. It talks about commanding animals, because if you just look up commanding animals, it's hard to do. You need time with them. It's certainly not something you can do in the middle of a battle, right? Do you remember the elephants? You make a command roll to command them to do something, You might be able to make a nature check to command the animals to make these things lose interest in you and retreat.
Yeah, I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna do my at oneness with nature.
And if you give them something like food or whatever, it will reduce the DC. Make it easier to convince them.
All right.
So, stabbing your acolyte in the throat, offering up a... Sorry, Lobrak.
I'm a big beer.
You know me so well,
It's the
Jeff.
universal language.
Hey, everyone had a good laugh. Though I think Aiden was the one voicing Spiegler and defending you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, not here, so
Uh-huh.
Yee!
Take it. Just give him a push.
A yeet, we call it.
Seriously, you run over and grab Lobrak. Take this offering, great bird gods. It's special training, little guy. You got this. We all
It's very
stand back.
tempting because he's accustomed to it, and he would trust me and let me do it.
Yeah,
And as tempting as it is,
trusting
I'm not-
heroes.
Yeah,
yeah.
it could lead to bad yeetings. No, I would like to do that.
Okay.
Now
all this is possible just because you guys were called up front, and he nails it with a 30. So out comes all this information of hey, we might be able to try something besides just fight these things.
All right, I'm gonna try a nature call, and I'm gonna yeet my backpack, which is just primarily rations. Because Moros A doesn't like to use tents in the first place, but because there's alcohol inside the cabin, he stays in the cabin.
Okay.
Otherwise, he'd be outside.
What are we talking? Flora, fauna, mushrooms. What's in there?
Everything. You'd say a meatloaf, but sure. You could say it's a vegan loaf, sure.
Okay.
It's a veggie loaf, sure.
Okay.
It's compressed biscuit at this point.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
It started in grade 6.
That's how the sausage is made.
Right?
Okay. I gotcha.
So
All
the
right.
backpack.
Right.
Yeah.
So an action, you work this out in your head. Second action, you retrieve backpack.
Yeah.
And third action.
Wait,
third action,
Everett,
yeah.
I think I know how to speak to these things. They're just big hungry birds. No worries. Watch this. I'm gonna take my backpack off, and I give it. I grab a water flask. I throw it in the backpack of food, and I give it a good scrush.
Yoros, are you sure you know what you're doing?
And while I'm mushing it up, I'm like, I know what I'm doing. Mush, 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 mush. I've done this. I'll have done this once after this. And then I throw the food up. I'm like, caca.
As tempting as it was how he just blew it by taking too many actions for all that, I love the role play, so he just does it really quickly, All right. Tosses it up into a tree. Can I have a nature check?
Yes.
Please.
In the tower or straight up?
No, straight up.
Smash it.
Oh,
5.
hero point to re-roll that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
He's so close. Even with the food bonus. Blows his hero point. That means we're going to kill him this round. 216. Jesus. Okay. So he mush, right? Throws the stuff up. There's a smattering of meatloaf, but unfortunately, too much flora and fauna, not enough raw meat to catch their notice. Tosses up in the tree, and he's like, "Caca!" They look at you like you're being racist or something.
Everyone's rolling everything above 10. You know what? All the numbers below 10 need to be rolled too.
That's right. It was a good try. Al.
All right then.
They
I'm
haven't
not
reacted
sure
yet.
if that's what you wanted to happen, but way to waste all that good food. Your mother would be so disappointed in you.
He's making Christmas cake of the decade kind, right? It's like since 6th grade.
It's not
I
the
will-
actions that we needed, but it's the actions that we got.
Move over and stand beside Stepan.
Okay.
Place my hands upon him and say, all right, lad, you're up. Go get him. And cast fly on him.
Oh, hang on. Let me target him.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I haven't actually click the cast button.
What's his
you
Albert
go.
fly?
So I cast fly on Stepan Oakart.
Nice. This is a new spell. Can you read it for us?
Fly. The target can soar through the air, gaining a fly speed equal to its speed or 20 feet, whichever is greater. Which I think is the same for you. Little tank.
How long?
5 minutes. So probably the majority of this
50
combat.
50 rounds.
Majority
1 minute is 10 rounds, so it's
Yeah,
like,
it should be all right.
My eyes just light up, and I'm like start floating up in the air, and I'm like,
Yeah, he's got like the poncho, and it unravels. You know, like those rain ponchos that fold up in the hood. The cape unravels.
Don't burp.
Starts
I
fluttering.
hear if you burp, you'll fall back down.
Oh, dwarven fly. He just gets bloated and starts like.
That's how we can. It's a ballast. It's how it works.
So we don't use carbon dioxide to carbonate our beer. We use helium.
All right. Well, funny enough, it's Stefan's go. So, Stefan, with your new movement of what?
all of a sudden I'm upside down, and I'm like trying to realign myself.
Yeah, it's like
with the
Harry
ground.
Potter's ant floating out the back door. Like it's bad. So
One action of being an embarrassment.
So
So-
Blimpenheart takes flight.
Yep, that's my turn.
Yep, and Stefan, it's your turn.
Oh, actually, as a free action, I'll turn over to Muros. Stick around here a second, lad. You're next.
Muros, you throw food into a tree, and then Al throws Stefan flight towards said tree. So you're thinking what I'm thinking, right?
How did you get a backpack
gonna-
of wet food into a tree?
I'm gonna equip my crossbow and load it, and that's my turn.
All right. You pull it out, you load it, and you fly like straight up.
I technically just hover where I am because I don't have enough actions for movement.
Well, on your turn, like he's cast it on you, that doesn't affect you. So you have 3 actions, right? You can pull out your weapon.
Yep.
You can load it for like 2 or 1.
I think the heavy crossbow costs 2 actions.
2 actions to load, yes.
Okay, good thing I only fired it once. Okay. And so you're ready to launch. All right. Lobrak does his Lobrak thing. He's probably going to, flank stealth, go for it. Anyway, there's some good looking bushes over here. Yoink.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh. And he's going to make like the bushes and flock off. Next we have... Did I miss Glug Glug? No. That was everybody,
And
right?
I had readied an action, so if they
Well, they
attack,
haven't attacked yet. Okay.
Right, no, that was where I
Yeah.
was at the top of the stack.
You ever throw like a fuzzy ball or something at a cat and it just kind of looks at it and tracks it bounce but doesn't play with it? Yeah. Yeet the backpack and these things just kind of look at it,
That's like, what the hell?
Uh-huh. Okay.
Jim, did he just throw a backpack of wet food at us? I think he did, Frank.
So, Frank and Merv, the Petrodons, right? Did he just cacaw at him? Did he cacaw at you, honey? Did he just cacaw at you? It's like wolf whistling. They're very offended. The husband's very offended. So,
That's very racist too.
yep.
The pterosaurs.
This thing comes, just swoops at us. Coming right for you, Glug Glug, because you're first in line. That looks like an attack.
Then I will
Okay,
hurl
hang
my
on.
javelin at it.
Wait, Glug Glug, let me target. Okay.
Okay.
Yep,
All
you're
right,
good.
You ready?
Yep. 24. Descends too quickly. Opens its wings last second and you ever see them like hit the ground? The guys with the parachute arm foldy suits and it's suddenly like they air brake and then shoot horizontally. As a double action, they can swoop, flies up to its speed, makes one beak or talon attack, effect grabbed. This thing swoops down and tries to grab our tasty-looking half-orc in a can.
Full orc.
Full orc, sorry. You hang out with a bunch of half-orcs, guilt by association.
No, I understand. I get that a lot.
I get that a lot. Takes a swoop at you and a talon attack for a miss as you yeet your so-and-so. And then I continue my movement, which is 50 feet.
I'll tell y'all, a 24 missed. So just FYI, guys.
20.
This is going to be a tough fight.
Swoops by. And now the wife. Oh, that was the wife. Okay. Crap. Had the
First
wrong
the
one.
ball, now the
Bitch.
chain.
I mean,
Conveniently, that's what they call this move.
Okay. Watching, like you went for the first one, and you duck low or whatever, so it doesn't try to go for what the first one does. It goes for. You see what I'm saying? It goes for.
Nobody threatened my square, did they?
What?
I'm just saying, nobody threatened my square, did they? I would
We
have
both have
provoked him.
attack
Yeah.
of opportunity.
Yeah,
We both
yeah.
have-
Actually, if I'm low enough,
Yeah, I do too.
What
does
do you
that
have?
ability have the movement? Like, is that a movement ability?
Right, I was assuming they had a swoop
Yeah, but-
attack.
yeah,
I
but
assumed
he-
it had a swoop
Okay,
attack.
okay.
Yeah, I don't know if it happens.
Hang on. It's okay. So he throws his weapon. You're unarmed except for your fist. This thing comes low enough to grab you with a foot, then it's right above your head. And it's flying over the party. So if anyone has because you threaten right above you, sure, why not? If anyone has a movement attack of opportunity, take it.
Or you
Does
So Glug Glug,
Stand
do you have anything
do.
like that? What do you
Yes,
have?
I have attack of opportunity.
Okay. Will you just punch it?
And I'll hurl the javelin at it.
You did already, and you missed.
It
remember?
returns
It
instantly.
returns instantly to my hand.
Oh, okay. With a missile weapon, you could stab it, right?
Why
Get you
couldn't
back.
I?
it's a javelin, so it's like a short spear.
You're threatening attack of
Right.
opportunity, not with a missile weapon, but with a melee weapon.
Okay.
That's not attack
Then,
weapon, right?
Yes, if you'd like to switch it over for me real quick
Yep.
to the other.
And target the other one.
To a pokey
Right.
pokey stick.
Do a pokey.
Either one, yeah.
Pokey stick. Anyway, you're targeted on the one that's gone by already, so
Okay, 30.
that's it. Und damage.
5.
Hey, that's something. Okay. Second one swoops down. So you imagine to poke it as it flies by and it tears off, right? Breaks off. Second one swoops down and is now attempting to swoop on Miros. No! Miros, it comes to you, tries to grab you, and then as it moves past you, right? Because it's over you, so it's not like going around you provoking. It comes right at you. So I think
It does dive, so it moves towards me.
Yeah, I think it can actually hit you before you get your attack of opportunity. Is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? It comes here, tries to grab you with a talon.
Yeah. Okay.
Yoink,
Make it grab it.
miss,
Ah.
and then we'll have Miros track it, and as it flies over,
It uses the move action to move again.
right. So it's as a move, it's flying over you, and you get your attack of opportunity.
Yeah, because I don't think if it was in the middle, I don't think it only works when you activate a move action within reach. I don't think it happens mid stride. Because the way the wording is, I was just looking at it for the reaction.
Yeah, in the developer discussion, that's what they said the intent was to stop people from running away.
Yeah. Not to intercept a mid movement, so you could run past and it wouldn't trigger it.
So if you're like a flyby attack type of deal, or
Yeah. In
is
one
the economy
fluid movement.
move attack move?
Yeah.
It just talks about I can move its speed and make a beak or talent attack and grab you. So that sounds like it flies up to its speed and makes one beak attack. So
Yeah.
I don't think I end holding you mid-flap.
No.
So I just kind of did all my movement and took a swipe. So
Yeah. No, I just think the trigger is you have to use the move action while within reach of the monk.
that's what I did. I flew right over your head. So if you want to punch upwards, go nuts.
I would love to. Thank
Go
you.
ahead. Yep.
Sure,
nice.
you can.
Oh, 23. It's a miss.
Okay.
Hey, it's better than a 3, though.
Okay. Now it's actually
moving up.
now, Glug Glug, your reaction for this turn is burnt, but it's your turn. Javelin in hand. Right? We
Yep.
switching to Dex.
Yes, please.
Right. Switch to Dex. Dun da da.
Now, I also have attack of opportunity, and even though I'm holding my crossbow, like if it came
Is
like that, I technically would've-
this is the one that you built the hammer on the end?
I
Missile
don't
weapons
think
don't
I've
provoke. Melee weapons provoke.
No, yeah.
So unless you want to throw your side of your crossbow at it and damage it, or is this the crossbow you were trying to turn into?
Yeah, that was like
Hammer.
a future thing, though.
Yeah, I don't think. Okay, so you could punch it, but here you're in the middle of loading 2 hands, so yeah probably.
I was
not.
just thinking like it's up to you kind of thing, like to if you wanted to change that rule just for this.
If I had like a snake pop out of the water, I'd have you like butt stroke it down, but not up in the air. So no, sorry, not gonna go with that. Glug Glug, fire away.
Is the one I hit previously still within 30 feet of me? I'm seeing 20-ish.
Yeah.
But there's height, so I was okay. If it is, then I would like to stay targeted on the further one that I'd already hit once for 5.
I believe you are. Yeah.
And gonna attack it again.
Yep. I'm gonna leave your weapon window up here in the corner, and then we'll just switch back and forth.
Yeah,
really
thanks.
Okay.
I'm going
Go
to actually what I'm gonna do first is boost my damage. Where's my focus? Action.
Okay.
Weapon surge.
Right. So you yeet your, because now that's a word in my head. Oh, hang on. Glug Glug, hang on, don't do anything.
Yeah.
Targeting yourself. Now hit weapon surge. Got it. Now retargeting the big bad birdie. Okay, go.
Thank you.
Because it should add, right? Weapon surge done on you, but unfortunately it missed, but expired. Okay.
All right.
Can you put a bludgeoning surge on a piercing weapon? It's talking about bludgeoning. I don't get it.
I don't know where the damage is coming from. I think it's just an untyped. It's not supposed to be blood. It's supposed to match the type of the damage weapon.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, they probably just don't have an idea what you're doing. Okay.
I'm all done.
Okay. Niles.
I'm going to cast another spell.
Okay. At
Yay.
who?
At all of us.
At us?
Yeah. All
So
the allies.
Okay, hang on. Target.
Well, I'll target
Target.
myself anyways. So if you want to
Just
target
the,
myself,
all of us.
Yeah, I target you. Why?
Okay.
What is it?
bless.
Okay. You and good old Lolbrak in the bushes. Okay. Everyone's targeted?
Nope. Bless is only a 5-foot emanation.
I need a hero.
start. So that cost me 2 actions, and then I'm going to use another action to add 5-foot emanation. So now
Okay.
it's 10. And that's my turn.
Unfortunately, he's too far in the bushes, but that's fine.
Nice.
Hit the
Thank you.
spell.
Yeah. There we go. I'm done.
Okay.
Buff Master.
Ooh, do you want to get buff? Yes.
Muros.
Hey.
Putting these birds back where they were, sort of.
All right. So are their perspectively how far off the ground from their current perspective?
If you yell Elbric's name in such a way where he just turns and hunches over, I will let you run, boot step, and fly into the air for the leaping jump kick. Because he's right there, and they're literally sort of flying, you know what I mean?
I could delay till after Elberic's turn.
Yep. Sounds good.
Okay.
I like that. I like that.
Because Albert looked at me and he had that look at his face like...
Assuming he'll bend for a friend. Eh? No? Fine. We're past it. Speaking of Al,
So glad you waited for me, cousin. I put my hand on his shoulder. Go get him. Cast fly on Miros.
the look on his face, like he was ready to bend you over and hurdle your ass, and you just like cast fly. Oh yeah, totally. That's what.
And then I'm gonna give the
Cast it. Push the button.
closest one to me the stink eye, and attempt to demoralize.
Okay.
Skills.
How did Miros? Okay. I just want to remove Miros as the target there because it's just like, go fly. Yeah, fucking bet. Make him cry.
25 versus the target's will DC.
Oh, okay. Ooh, yes, that is successful.
How successful?
Well, first of all,
Is it critically successful?
I need a certain intelligence. If I don't understand what
Nope, you don't, because I have intimidating glare. The stink eye. It doesn't require any language or anything like that. You just
look threatening.
Yeah. Well, I give you the stink. You're like,
You
caw, caw, and it's just like, motherfucker, what is this guy looking at me like that for?
Yeah, I know. A predator stare. I get it. Okay. So what happens to me now?
If it was critical success, you become frightened 2. If it is a success, you become frightened 1.
Okay. I will give him. First, I was frightening, and everyone's seen too many Jurassic Park movies, so now we're frightened of you. Because you guys just deal with it.
You're the real monster here.
You're a monster. All right. Niles, Al. And that's you, Al?
Yes, that is me.
Okay.
3 actions. 2 for fly, 1 for staring.
Matching your initiative. Okay. We actually have Steppen before we get into Miros' bending and waiting. So, Steppen.
Yes.
You're on the ground. You're loaded.
I'm going to take a shot at number...
The close one or
right
far
in front
one?
of me.
Okay. 1 second.
Yeah.
Here. Let's give you the right target there. Okay. Shoot.
That's a hit
Nice.
with a 27.
While he's rolling damage, can you guys remind me what Bulwark saves does? Reflex, basic, -3.
Means
So
he
you-
gets to add that to his
Oh, that
saving
was
throws for
Yeah, but-
reflex saves.
That was a...
I thought it was like against it because it says save reflex basic, save -3 basic. So it's a penalty because he can't move very fast?
No, it's a bonus because he's in a giant suit of armor.
Yeah. The full plate armor gives me bulwark.
Sorry, damage.
8.
Lightly wounding him, bring him to the light condition. So at
I
least
line
he's
it. I
sensitive.
line it up, and I just
'Kay.
Right in,
So you
in the
shoot.
leg.
That's one action. You got 2 left. You want to sit here and
Um,
reload or start flying?
I drop the crossbow and I equip my maul.
Okay.
You rolled the wrong damage.
Oh, you did.
You
Oh.
rolled maul damage, not crossbow damage.
I'm dumb.
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm pressing my buttons on my hotbar down here.
'Kay.
4 damage.
Okay. Thank you for your honesty.
Yep. That happens.
Oh, look. Spiegler's giving Joe the stink eye. Now I see how that looks, Matt. All right. Sorry. You drop crossbow in the swamp at your feet. Never to be seen again. And what else do you do?
Equip the maul.
I'm kidding. Pull out the maul. And,
Fly up in the air.
yeah.
20
okay.
feet.
Fly straight up. Hello. Okay.
Chugga, chugga, chugga.
Miros.
Hey!
You can fly, Peter Pan. He's already green.
Oh! It's amazing! You think of beer and you just float! It's amazing!
I've been waiting my whole life. madness, cousin. Get him.
Okay. And I do it like a Superman, like leaving the little like smoke little circle behind him, and go
What's your movement, Ryan?
40.
Oh, dude.
So I fly 40.
Hang on a second. Did I screw something up?
I don't know.
How? Everything seems fine on
No,
our
we're
side.
still in the first round, aren't we? Yeah,
no,
'cause we-
Tell you out.
no, not the first round.
Second round.
Yeah.
Oh, because they didn't do anything, and we have.
It's the
position.
first real round.
No, they attacked us.
That
Yeah.
last round.
We
Okay, we attacked you. You guys reacted, right? And then I started glug. Niles buffed. Albert cast fly and
delayed.
stink guide. You delayed. Stefan shot.
Yeah, so yeah, we're still in the first round. We're
We're technically, we're in the
We're
second
close,
full
yeah.
round, second round, but because that first round,
I'm going now.
I readied an action.
Yeah,
If
because
you count
there was that
very
round when
first
we were
round,
like
that-
sizing
that-
each other up, trying to cacaw them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
This is-
Look,
The
why did I give
surprise round.
Stefan more actions? Like Stefan, he pulled out his bow and he loaded, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I owe these things attacks because if he's gone twice,
No,
they have
that
not.
was my first action was loading. and
Yeah,
stuff.
so this is the second round. The first round they didn't attack. They attacked on the second round.
Oh, that's right. We're sitting
Yeah, they-
there, and you guys did the feed us thing, and everyone just starts loading and getting ready, right? Okay,
yeah, because they're
Okay.
at the top of the
That-
round.
okay, my bad. I'm all screwed up. Okay, so Miros,
Right.
you can fly. Peter Pan, what do you want to do?
Is the Quetzalcoatl number 11 40 feet from me?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I Superman straight towards it,
Okay, let's have it.
and then I aerial flurry of beatings it.
Other feats for flying, combat, Joe. Because I bet you there's aerial combat, and if you're not trained, there'll probably be penalties. Which no one thinks about until you take a feat going, oh, this negates this penalty.
I'm gonna say
This
if
gives
you
you a
have
bonus.
Pathfinder
like
second edition
fly by
got away with
attack and
that.
stuff like that, but there's no like feet to be
I'm
able
gonna say
to fight.
second edition got away with that. I'm just going my Intuit. I don't know.
Just checking, just double checking.
But yeah. Let's check some
Yeah.
rules.
No,
Let's
just something off the top of his head. Anyway, so in the meantime, have at it. By all means.
My instinct would be to fly at and then
Yep.
do a flurry of aerial.
Oh yeah, like
very
it,
cool.
yeah, it literally
very
does
cool.
the Superman outstretched one punch and then
Yeah.
brings up the second as a fury as he just stands there. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah. Machine gun blows.
So he flies up underneath this bird and just starts, like punch ball bagging whatever's hanging down below the bird. Is that
Yeah. Whatever feathers I get, they're
okay?
mine.
Well, luckily this is the wife, so you're all right.
So, oh, there we go.
Albert tears up. It's beautiful.
The down feathers.
Yeah. As he notice how he's not going up there and being a target, right?
Oh, so a nat 20
Yes.
for the first.
Critical.
All right, let's see them.
Oh,
Why all the what? So it's still 21 points of damn.
nice.
And then the second dice.
Mm-hmm. So proud of Ryan. He's like coherent. And it's like 11:30. Why weren't you doing this like every night just to hang out with us?
We never, because we just didn't. The words. 24 to hit is miss, so no dams on that. But
Yay.
fortitude save for stun, please.
Okay. What is
DC
my-
24.
Does stun like make you like fall or anything, or it just
Makes him lose actions, but he staggers. He's kind
Yeah,
of
you legit just choose on your action economy.
Fortitude.
Yes, please. 24, I think.
28.
Yeah, gotcha. No problem. It's cool.
So I'm good.
Fly,
When you say
yeah.
I got you, no problem, that makes me what?
sorry. Like as in a positive, you're good, bro.
Okay. So you fly up there, you 36, you nail it unsuspectingly, get it in the underbelly, soft for
Yeah.
a crit, 21 points of damage,
And
Then-
an assurance trip.
24.
An
Now,
assurance trip.
did you take damage on the second hit, or you just decided to turn it into a stun?
No. My third action.
I know, I'm looking
'Cause
for damage from your second. There's no damage, or did you just turn it into a stun?
I only hit him once. My first hit was a crit, right?
Yeah, 36, 21.
Yeah, I got 21. and
Second
then-
attack was a miss.
I didn't hit. I didn't hit with my second
Oh,
attack.
I see it there. Sorry. All right, okay.
Yeah, no worries.
All right.
And then my third action is going to be an assurance trip. So it's an athletics.
Yeah, I'm flying. You can't trip me. I'm in the air.
Well, you can trip things in the air.
There's no ground. Neither one of us are standing on a ground surface.
It's giving.
You want to grapple me? You want to pin? I'd even like allow a pin or something where you like, you cannot fly, down you go.
Can't knock things prone in the air?
No, not prone. I mean, that's prone is down on the ground. Do you have pin?
Yeah, no, I can grapple if you want me to grapple. I just
like, do you have something that can pin so I can't like hamper my flight and then I fall? Sure, or hit them.
Well,
so they,
I would envision a trip more like a kick to the wing, kind of, because you can catch yourself from falling with a reaction from flying.
Okay, but they just fall down on the ground. I would.
Well, depending.
I could rapidly lose altitude and possibly hit the ground. That's interesting. I'm liking where you're going with this.
There's a whole Reddit on it. If we want to go straight for a straight grapple, so still it's an assurance thing. So this may not even hit. So we're talking so a base 23 versus their fortitude. Or then you have the grab condition.
Can you trip something in the air? Is basically the question. I like the flavor of knocking away.
Okay, so yeah, so if anything who's flying has a reaction that they can take if they start falling to catch themselves.
Yeah, but we're not debating that. We're debating, can he actually do the maneuver? Can you trip something
according to the rules? Yes.
Okay.
Because it gives them the prone condition, and which means that they're gonna stop flying and start falling, but then they have an opportunity
to catch themselves.
Yeah, and there's like a standard
arrest
DC
to fall
for it. DC 15.
A reaction named arrest to fall.
Okay, so you've got to athletic me though with this, right?
Yes. So it's again back to 23 because I'm using assurance.
Okay, so 23
versus your reflex.
My base reflex. 10 plus my reflex. Right? Because it's my reflex DC.
You don't go for these. Yeah, just base versus base. Yeah.
Yeah, 27 is what you want.
Yeah, so it doesn't even touch it. So
okay. So you try to kick the wing with this thing's nimble, but this is interesting, cool shit. It's just like
yeah.
Okay,
cool. So that's it.
But doesn't mean you can't try it again and get these things down the ground. That's pretty cool, man. I gotta say. Okay. Now it's our.
You asked about flying.
Yes.
There is rulings on flying.
Oh.
So I let Ryan do all his actions because this is the first time we've done it. So
yeah, let's have it.
Yeah, so flying. If you have a fly speed, which now you do, you move through the air up to your fly speed. Moving upwards in a straight or diagonal uses the rules for moving through difficult terrain. You can move straight down 10 feet for every 5 feet of movement you spend. If you fly to the ground, you don't take falling damage. You can use an action to fly, 0 feet to hover in place. If you're airborne at the end of your turn, and you didn't use a fly action this round, you fall.
Oh.
So you have to keep moving if you have fly. Just remember that.
One action for fly.
Yeah. Which
you just have to make sure you move.
Which you could
or declare your hover, yeah.
Yeah, declare a move.
So, because you don't want to fall.
Yeah, that's cool.
That is cool.
So he flies to it, hits it. Does he have to burn an action to hover at the end of that, or as long as
I use a move action for fly?
Yeah, but as long as he begins his next turn with more,
so he
movement.
can't spend all of his turns attacking, or else he'll fall out of the sky.
He can't sit there and
You use one action for move. You have to do something.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah.
There we go.
Right, cool.
That is interesting, though.
That's nice.
Okay.
And choose your action.
Because when he started going on about everything you got to do, I'm like, Matt, fly out, lightning bolt in. Can I trade a third level spell? Because this sounds complicated. It's fine. But no, this sounds very cool. All right. So now it's our turn, right? 5, 10.
Unless Lobrecht's going to do
20,
something.
25. He's doing something.
Run away.
The bush shakes.
30, 35, 40, 45, 50,
My bus.
Oh, that's not going to work. Where was I? Crap. Here?
Ish. Yeah.
Ish.
I'd really like to draw you guys into the middle, but I just know that's like if these things just like go bank and come back over top of you, the whole battle's going to be in the top of this little map, and that's that's sucky. Oh,
well.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 85, 100, and a final action to basically pull up and, flap, hover, and stuff. So, yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80, 90, 95, 100. Okay. So these things fly over you. You guys unload and stuff. Suddenly give chase. Guys are in the air coming at us. They fly out wide because they came down and sort of up to swoop and snatch. They bank, and then they come down to the bottom of the map, and they're below, as you can see, because you can't see them. They're below the tree, like some of the trees and stuff is in your way.
As you can see, you can't see.
As you can see on the map that's blacked out, smartass.
Well, guys, I think we're done here.
Huzzah, we won.
And we will see you next time. Yeah. Where are my friends? We'll see you next time.
Wait, I didn't feel myself get any experience.
Well, wait, no, I got taught. Wait, are you not flying above the ground?
I will give you a hero point for that. That is the coolest thing I've heard in a freaking year. No, I don't feel like I've leveled or got an experience. They still must be here. However, Spiegler has enough height and Miros that you guys can make perception checks because the map blocking doesn't count for height.
Mm-hmm.
They've banked and swooped. They've banked and swooped around. So no, those things are like they're coming around wide for another pass.
All right.
But only 2 guys in the air can target them unless you guys rapidly run out and around. And we'll remind us of that later.
Yeah. I zip down and grab Albert by the armpits. I'm like, all right, come on, free boy. He's like, wait.
And away we go. We'll see you next time. Good night.